Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a KV-2, it's a Soviet Tier 6 heavy tank, and alongside me is another KV-2 driven by Town Terrier, and that KV-2 in front of you is driven by me, General Disturbance. And we were streaming with Nicky on his live stream on Twitch, and this was a battle. Unfortunately, we logged in. We weren't with Nicky on this battle, but the pair of us in KV-2s decided to have a bit of fun. Mummy had left us, he'd had to disappear, but Town Terrier and I carried on to have a bit of fun together. And of course, the KV-2 is horizontal Arty. And we can see there's a few tanks breasting the rise. Having a quick look, bit of a scout you might say. Cromwell just ahead of me, Tier 6 medium tank. Okay, I'm coming up. Looks like he's sat there. Oh, he's still there. Goodbye. That was a one shot. Shouldn't sit there. It's a very silly thing to do. Sit up on top of the railway line. You just make yourself a perfect target for any heavy tank who happens to be driving by. Okay, well, I'm cresting the rise at the moment, just having a quick look along the railway line. There's good cover here, so the enemy at the other end might not be able to see you. If you're sitting up here, you can see them, because of course your teammates can see them. And there's another Cromwell over there, and the Striv M42. I fire a quick shot at the Cromwell. It looked like I was actually in line, but he was slightly lower, so I didn't get the aim just right. That's Striv M4257. It's got the same turret from the AMX. Okay, right, well, it's a bit dangerous to sit here for too long. So I'm going to use these bushes on the corner, poke my head around the corner and see what damage I can do. I know there's a T-34 over there. There's a VK over there. I try to line up. Oh, that was a bad shot. I should have just let it line up on the VK, and I would have had him by the right rear. I would have shot a round right into his posterior. So I'm reloading. Still on the corner. Oh, no, there's somebody just around the corner. 40 TP. Loaded, and he's gone. Taken out the game just like that. And the T-34-85 went down to Town Terrier. Okay, Town Terrier is a little further behind me in the houses. Okay, so he's looking along the same places, and I can see that T-34-85's gone behind the buildings. But, and I also know there's a Striv M4257 just around the corner, and our Arty's targeting him. And that tank has gone down. He was taken out by the 40 TP over there on my left. And that was Town Terrier. I'm trying to get that. Oh, no, it was a bad shot. I didn't let it settle before I shot. So, unfortunately, ouch! Just took a round from a Cromwell. He saw me this time. And he's got into my engine. I can't actually see the hole, but it definitely hit my engine because my engine's gone down. It's damaged. Oh, I've spotted an enemy. In fact, I spotted an enemy Arty. And I fired a miss, so I've called in the Arty. I've signalled for Arty fire. Waiting for the reload to go through. Took around from the VK3601. And the Arty has been taken out. He was taken out by our AMX-13F3. So I was able to help the Arty there. Okay, there's the 3601. I fire a round and unfortunately I miss again. But I've cleared my engine. And I'm going into a wreck. That's the 40 TP. Oh, and the T-34-85 goes down. And there's the Hummel. And this time I'm going to be a little more careful. And that's better. Yep, got the kill. One shot kill on him. Oh, M44 in the bushes. Okay, well, I'm still reloading, but I know where he is. And he probably... He's not looking at me at the moment, or at least I don't think he is. But he's just there. And now he's dead. And that's the Pascucci's for me. And Town Terrier just drives in front. And we just killed that Cromwell, the one that gave me trouble. And you see Town slightly to the right of me. And now we've got T-3485 over there. There's only 2 enemies left on the enemy team. I've got 4 kills, Tan's got 1, and I wanted Tan to get those last 2 kills because that would mean we both get the brothers in arms. Now, there's the Dicamax. Okay, we know where he is. I'm going to see if I can dial in on him. I fire around him, but no, I get that one wrong. And unfortunately, Tan's just been taken out by that Dicamax. So I need to get some retribution on him. So I'm moving up on him. There he is. Side on to us. He's aiming down the railway line. I'm loaded. Dialing in. And he's dead. So that's 5th kill. Okay, so where's the last one? Well, SU-100 was seen further down the railway tracks. And at this moment I was saying, hold on, don't shoot him. I need a Top Gun. And there he is. He's been seen. I'm dialing in. I can't see the outline. I fire anyway, and it just makes the hole through the fence. I realised a few seconds later I was aiming too high. There he is. He's much lower. So I was saying, don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. I need to kill him. Dialing in. Loading. And bye-bye. And that's a Top Gun. And that was a good battle, that was. So, Arty players, we do drive tanks. And let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It wasn't an ace tanker. I have had an ace in the KV-2 before, but unfortunately this was only a first class mastery in this one this time. And I also managed to get a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to my own vehicle. A bruise mill for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 14. A Pascucci's for finishing off both the Hummel and the M44. In fact, actually, if I got the other Hummel instead, I would have actually ended up with Dimitri's. And I also picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. So, yeah, it was a pity that I didn't pick up that Hummel there. I spotted for the damage. And it was picked up by our AMX-13 F3, but if only I'd been a little more careful with the aim, I would have ended up with 7 kills on this battle. And the win rate for the battle was 7603. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, there you go. Highest damage, 2,255 hit points of damage overall. Highest on the enemy team was the Cromwell B, the one who actually hit me, 1,437 hit points by him. Town Terrier ended up with 1,280, just a short way behind. And after that was the Skoda T25 with 1,249. Well, when it came to kills, yep, I definitely got the top there with 6. The 40 TP managed to get 3, and then the T-3485 got 2. Town Terrier ended up with 1 kill, but it was a nice amount of damage, and he also picked up a fair amount of XP. And the Cromwell B on the enemy team, well, he did get 2 kills, and his XP was 440. Mine was 1,228, which is a little short of getting the ace tanker. And then Town Terrier obviously was the next highest scorer with 674. Well, I fired 13 rounds during that battle. I got 6 direct hits, 6 penetration, damage of 2,255 hit points. I received 4 hits from the enemy during the battle. 2 of them were penetrations. 2 were non-penetrations. In fact, the 2 penetrations, one went through the weak spot just underneath the gun, and the other one went into the weak spot at the rear and hit the engine. I blocked damage of 270 hit points. I spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 6 of the enemy, and caused damage assistance of 525 hit points. On a premium account, I earned 42,155 credits. I got a reward for mission completion, 21,078 credits, brought up a total of 63,233, and after repair and ammunition resupply, I still had 51,330 credits for a tier 6 heavy tank. I received 3 bonds, 1 for the Pascucci's, 1 for the high caliber, and 1 for the Top Gun. I also picked up 1842 XP times 2 for the first victory, 921 XP for mission completion, means I took away 4,605 experience points from that one battle alone. But it was very funny towards the end of that SU-100. I just needed that last kill to get the Top Gun. It would have been nicer for me if Town could have killed the Dicamax and the SU-100, because it would have been much better off for us to come out of the battle with brothers in arms. But I was pleased that we managed to end up winning the battle and doing it in style, just showing that, yep, Arty players, we do play tanks, and we do play them rather well sometimes. So I hope you enjoyed this replay, and if you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.